Alright guys, BLM here, back with more Shenmue III. We're gonna continue on. Actually, I just realized we have enough for another potion, so let's go ahead and do that, actually. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more episode here trying to grind to, try to increase our health and that sort of stuff. And then I think after this we'll try and go for the main fight again. Wrong one. So right now we're going to head to the shop and buy another potion. And then we'll return back to do some more training. But yeah, it is the next morning now. It's what, 9 o'clock? 9:20, I guess. It's a bit earlier than I've started recording these last few. This is the one, right? Wait, is this the one? I don't remember anymore. Yeah, I think this is the one, right? Yeah, they're right there.
Hello and welcome. I've got some new skill books in. All right, thanks.
I forget, what happens if you have no money?
I better eat something before I fall over.
For the hotel. I believe in Shenmue 2 nothing happens, right? Like they just say, oh, we're gonna put on your tab and you never actually have to pay it. But it's essentially, obviously you're starting off with no money, so I mean, it's still, like, not great. Come on. So, which one do we want to do? I guess this one?
1-inch punch. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
So obviously not much to talk about, considering all I did since the last episode was sleep. Ah. Damn it. I did it way too over there. Damn it.
Maybe I'll practice some more.
Yeah. Essentially, I've gained, what, 10 levels since I last did the boss battle? Actually, you know what I think we'll do? Actually, we'll just train until the end of the day. Like, the day within the game. And then next morning, we'll go up and do the fight. Or try to do the fight. Fuck. Yeah, I do also kind of find it funny that so many people on Reddit for Survivor are
Should I keep
upset at
going?
Dean for the move yesterday. When I feel like it's pretty clear that it was actually Nora that ruined everything. Again, like, the fact that, like, from what it seems, based on how the votes played out and how the interactions were at Tribal, the sense that I get is that essentially the plan, that 4-4 plan that they were talking about, was never actually a real plan. Like, by time, or at least by time of actual Tribal, it seems like Elaine and Dean already knew that Nora flipped back. And because that they all were just gonna join on and vote together. Like, vote for, like, split the votes between Charisma and, I guess it was supposed to be Elaine, right? But I think probably at Tribal they switched it from Elaine to Nora. I think that's probably the only thing that really changed.
Maybe I'll practice some more.
Why not? I feel like, I mean, this one feels like it's the one that gives you the most XP. I might be wrong, but it just feels like it is, so I think we'll just keep doing this one. Fuck. Damn it, oh, okay, that was just me being an idiot. Ah. Damn it, I keep on hitting it like a second too late. Ah, that was too early. Ah, that was completely way too early. Ah.
Maybe I'll practice some more.
Why not? But yeah, so... Yeah, so the sense that I got was that, especially like from the conversation that Dean has with Elaine, right before the votes, where like where Dean goes to Elaine and says, I forgot the exact line now, but either way, like, it's something that like really makes it seem that this was already known before Tribal that Nora flipped back. So Dean telling Tommy, that was merely him trying to save his own ass at that point. And like, because like the things had already flipped back. Which is why I do think it's kind of dumb that people are blaming Dean, even though I feel like it's pretty clear that it was Nora who actually flipped back. Or at least flipped back first.
Maybe I'll practice some more.
And also, the thing is, like, people are saying, oh, now Dean can't win the game. Now he's, like, gonna what is it? If he's against, like, Tommy or Lauren or Janet or whatever. I was like, he couldn't win the game anyway. Like, what are we doing? And like, in what scenario does Dean win the game? Like, I think the only scenario that he wins the game is what? Him nor Karishma at the end? And even then, it's like... I mean, I guess, actually, no, that probably... how can he win? Him nor Dan? Even then, I feel like Dan would actually win that. So it's like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't think he wins in any scenario anyway.
Maybe I'll practice some more.
And like, considering Nora flipped already, obviously that's the problem. There was no real chance of that side ever winning out. But even if that side did end up winning out, actually, I guess if that side did win out, he probably would be Final 3, right? If that side stuck together also, which again probably is unlikely because then Nora could flip the very next round and still be in the majority, so that probably would have happened anyway. And there really was no good move for that group. I mean, that group is just so spread apart that there really was no chance of them actually sticking together for more than one vote. And when they're trying to flip at 8, I mean, really when they're trying to flip at an even number just in general, it leaves too much room for a flip back the very next round. Because obviously if you're trying to tie up the numbers at 8, or at any even number, that means the next round, one of the people in the majority could flip back and be a swing vote. So, again, there just wasn't really any chance for this group to actually work together beyond this one round.
Maybe I'll practice some more.
But yeah, I think this episode also just solidified Tommy's winning the game. I think no one else even has a shot. I don't see, like, I think Karishma was like the outside shot. Like Karishma and Janet. But again, this episode we got almost nothing from Janet outside the family visit. Karishma obviously got voted out. So it's like, what are we left with? I mean, there's literally no one but Tommy. I think Tommy's very clearly the winner here. I mean, I know people are trying to say, oh, Nora's gonna win. Nora's gotten so much negativity in her edit that I think that, and like so much like Dodo music, that I feel like there's no way they're gonna have Nora as the winner of the season. And if they do, then congrats to the editors, I guess. But it's like, even then, it's like, I don't know, whatever. And like, in terms of winner ranking, I guess we can talk about this now, considering we're getting to the end game and there are only 2 more episodes left. Like, if Tommy continues this track through the game, like the way that he's been doing, where he stays in the majority, I mean, I know next episode said that he was going to try to blindside Lauren. I could very likely see, like, Lauren winning immunity and ruining that, because, like, from what, the spoilers have said that have been correct up to this point, the one spoiler is that the final 4 is, and the Final 4 fire making challenge is Tommy versus Lauren, and Tommy wins that. So, well, I mean, to be fair, did it say Tommy won the fire making challenge? Like, the thing, the comment was weirdly posted where it's like, it said Lauren loses the fire making challenge, Tommy wins. Like, it doesn't necessarily say Tommy wins the fire making challenge, because that could also be implying that Tommy wins the game. Like, it doesn't, it just says Tommy wins. But then again, it says it right after Lauren loses the fire making challenge. So it's a bit unclear if Tommy wins the fire making challenge or Tommy wins the game. But then again, I would assume that obviously Tommy wins the game. Also, even if it did mean Tommy wins the fire making challenge. Because the final 3 supposedly is Tommy, Dean, Nora. However, Dean could also be Dan. That one's a bit up in the air. Because I believe the actual comment was TDN. Oh no, because this person also said that Dan had an unusual exit, right?
Maybe I'll practice some more.
So yeah, I guess it would have to be Dean then, right? Yeah, so it would be Tommy, Dean, Nora. Yeah, it's just all signs are leading to Tommy win. And I know a lot of people are really frustrated at that. I really don't care, to be honest. Like, I mean, I'm kind of fine either way. I think Tommy is actually... Like, if Tommy wins the game, I mean, he is at least upper middle tier winner. I think I need to, like, really analyze his game to see if he's a top tier winner. I think he's a Wendell, right? I mean, I think he has a Wendell-style game. And I guess he'd be around where Wendell is, which is, like, bottom top tier for me. Is he better or worse than Wendell, though? I think he's probably worse, right? I think the thing about Wendell is that even though he wasn't strategically dominating the game, he was always perceived to be strategically dominating the game, along with Dominic. Like, I do feel like Dominic did a lot of the work for that group. But, again, I mean, like, when people were talking about who's running the game that season, it was always Wendell and Dominic. Like, they weren't just saying, oh, Dominic's running the game. They were saying Wendell and Dominic are running the game. And, yeah, so, I mean, if Tommy ends up winning this season, I do feel like... The thing about Tommy is that I don't feel like Tommy... Like, it's weird, because it's like, Tommy hasn't, like, very clearly been dominating the game. Like, I think he has been, along with Lauren, though, again, like... It's really weird, because, like, it feels like the edit is actually giving more of their... More, like, credit to Lauren in a way. Like, I mean, like, it's weird because it's like Lauren, it feels like they're building up Lauren as a sort of like final obstacle for Tommy. That's kind of the edit, like that's kind of the sense I'm getting from the edit. Is that essentially they're like building up Lauren, saying, Tommy is Lauren's wingman, and then Tommy says in the confessional, he's Lauren's wingman, and I think like that's all. And then we obviously have a lot of strategic content last episode from Lauren, and then like I just feel like that's them building up Lauren so that Tommy has like a final opponent that he defeats on his way to the win. That's kind of the sense I'm getting, especially because like Lauren's kind of out of it edit-wise, in the sense that her pre-merge edit was very weak. Where, again, she still hasn't really gotten any personal content outside. I mean, obviously family visit, but like that's forced. I mean, so like the only personal content we got from her was like her saying she was married, and that was during the conversation with Tommy in the premiere, where Tommy then narrates immediately afterwards. So again, I think Tommy's winning the game. I mean, there's no other option. I mean, now the question is, how's the rest of the game gonna play out? I mean, it should be pretty clear, right? I mean, if I were to guess, I would say Elaine goes next, right? I think Elaine getting this sort of fan favorite sort of edit, like kind of like a Christian Hibiki of like a fan favorite who gets taken out right before the finale. That's kind of the sense I get from Elaine. And then if I were to guess, I would say Janet is 5th place. That's kind of the sense I get from her edit as well, is that she's gonna get this like hero sort of vote out, which typically happens at 5th. I'm trying to think. Has it recently though? So I think Lauren. I mean, that's whatever. I think Allison got like more like that hero edit, right? I got that hero exit, like where she got the like heroic music and everything when she leaves. Or a punch 7? How many are there? I'm trying to think, who got this place in Ghost Island? Donovan. Yeah, Donovan got the hero extra. I had the wonderful, most experience of my life. But yeah, 35 with Mike. That was cool. But either way, I mean, like, I feel like that's kind of like, 5th place usually gets the heroic music on the way out. I know Keith Nail got it in here, in Second Chance. I remember that. But either way, so yeah, that's that. So that would leave Dan at 6th place, right? And I wonder, I've wondered this actually a bit more recently. Is like, is this weird exit? Is it a rock draw? I feel like that would make a lot of sense actually, with the timing of everything. Again, like as I said, like his edit points to him being voted out at 6. That's kind of the sense I'm getting. Which, if that's the case, that's obviously the perfect time for a rock draw. And concerning people have been saying that he gets a weird, like, sort of exit from the game. It's like, I feel like a rock draw would make sense there. Do I think it's likely? Probably not. I mean, again, obviously rock draws happen very far and few between. I mean, we've only had, what, 3 in Survivor US? 3, right? To be honest, at this point, I kind of forget. Like, because I feel like there's been so many close calls that just didn't end up being rock draws. I kind of get, like, confused of, like, which one was a rock draw and which one was it. I'm getting kind of bored of this, to be honest. I think we're going to stop.
Maybe later.
But yeah, I mean, I think the only rock draws so far have been Marquesas, Blood vs. Water, and Millennium vs. Gen X, right? We haven't had one since then, right? I think, right? Because it's weird, because like I keep on remembering like all these times where they keep on talking about, oh, we're willing to go to rocks and that sort of stuff, but then they never actually do.
I won't be worth anything if I don't eat.
Like the joint tribal and Edge of Extinction reminds me of that. Obviously, like in this season earlier with when Jason goes home, that was one. They mentioned going to rocks. Other ones. But either way, it's like
Hey Shenhua.
What is it?
that is something that I kind of get confused over now.
Shenhua?
I know, international, there's only been one
Not
rock
yet.
draw, right?
Finding the Red Snake's hideout could lead us to your
And
father.
it was at the fucking final.
You'll be the first to know if I
It was
find
at the
anything.
fucking second
Wait.
tribal of the season.
Okay, be careful. Leo, I'm going to go back to the room.
And this is an awkward thing.
I've got to eat something.
Sorry about that. I'm getting allergies right now. Actually, why is my fan on again? I just really like, I keep on like forgetting that I turned on the fan, like, because it's like instinctual that I turn on the fan, but then like, I realize like it's fucking cold, so why do I keep on turning on the fan? You know what, fuck it, we'll just go to sleep. So how many levels did we go up? We were level 11 the previous day, so where are we at now? We're at level 20, so we're on 9 levels, so... Yeah, I mean, we've gone up 15 levels since we did the boss battle last time, so I think we're going to try it out again. If we can't get through that section, then we're still going to have to grind. Kind of annoying too is that we kind of have to walk there, don't we? If we don't want to lose too much health.
Hey, you!
Yes?
You need to pay for your room tonight. Don't tell me you don't have any cash.
No. I do.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Morning.
Be careful out there. Those thugs are out there somewhere.
Yeah, I know. You should watch out too.
Right.
Stay
I'm
away
still
from
trying to
anyone
decide. Like,
suspicious
I
looking.
think out of the
Then
3
come find
Shenmue
me.
games so
Okay,
far,
I
at
will.
least we've played a Shenmue 3. I think it's very clear number 2 is the best. I think number 2 is easily the best Shenmue game. I'm still debating over whether this is better than 1 or not. I think narratively, I just wanted to check what our health is. So our health is like 500 more than what it was before. So that's cool. Our attack, I think, is like only 1 level higher than what it was, but at least it's higher. So yeah, we have 2 medicines right now also, right? So hopefully those will be able to help us out here too. I'm really just hoping we continue on. Because I do know that there's even more grinding later on in the game that we're going to do. So I don't want to waste too much time grinding right now. To be honest, I'm kind of at the point, I just want to see what the stair climbing animation is. Because it seems like a lot of games just fuck up with stair climbing. Actually look not too bad. I wonder how it looks when you run though. Okay. I still find it weird that there's a virtual fighter written right outside the door. Because if you don't know, Yu Suzuki's the creator of Virtual Fighter. That's actually what Shenmue was supposed to be. It was supposed to be Virtual Fighter RPG. Oh, see that. Changed up. I think it was because they wanted to like have a bigger audience, right? I think that's what it was. We're doing just better in general right now. The problem with the combat in this game though, you can't pause. It's really weird, like you can't pause at all. Cause like, my fingers are fucking hurting right now from all the fucking button mashing. Wow, we did it easily there. So I guess we really just need to level up. That was really all it was. Like, we were so vastly under-leveled. That we just need to level up there. Probably these fights would have been a lot easier.
None of you interrupt our fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much to waste on this fight, because I get the sense that this is going to be kind of similar to,
Not a chance. So slow. Not half bad.
Not a chance.
So slow.
oh shit. You know what, fuck it, let's use it.
No more games.
So I get the sense that we have to lose this fight. and it's going to cause us to have to train more later on. That's the kind of sense I get. And it looks like that's probably the case, based on the fact that it didn't let us finish the fight. Yeah. So it kind of just wasted a potion there. But I did to make sure, so we wasted a few $100. That kind of sucks, but...
Off you go. Train more before you come back.
And the thing that sucks is that we have the ability to beat him. Like, we literally beat him. I mean, so, it sucks that we have to still fucking grind, even though we can beat him right now. Yeah. So we're gonna have to get, I think $5,000 is what I saw, which is a ridiculous amount of money. I don't know how we're gonna get 5,000. That's gonna take a long time. Game? Okay. Well, that's kind of worrying. I think I just got the glitch. Because the glitch was that, like, after the loading screen, it just goes to black and just stays there. And that's kind of what's happening right now. Well, we're at 30 minutes. You know what? Let's end. I'll restart the game and see what happens. This is weird, but yeah, we'll end here. So, thank you for watching.